Hi there. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I'm Connie Kircher. I serve as your elite entrepreneur coach. I am all things strategy and really elevating your CEO mindset. So if you clicked on this video, it is because it is all about leaning into and developing your CEO mindset. So we're going to talk about 3 strategies today. Before I dive in, make sure that you give this video a like, make sure that you have subscribed. We post about 3 times a week, meaningful trainings, tidbits like this, and then a lot of long form information and trainings for you to just keep evolving the strategy side of your business. So today I'm going to lean into CEO mindset. And I have found that this week, a lot of my clients are really struggling with what that means to embody CEO mindset and not feel like they're faking it till they make it. So the first one that I want to lean into is there's no need to fake it till you make it. You already are a business owner. You already started your company. You already have a team. You already have put out products and services and networks. So there's not really like a declaration or uncomfortableness that has to really happen, right? And I feel like when I speak with a lot of my clients and I'm like, okay, let's talk CEO to CEO, they're like, that's the first time I've ever done that. And I'm like, but you've owned your business for 8 years. That's not the first time. You may never have seen yourself like that. You may never have really embodied what that looks like and took the responsibility and the ownership like that, but you have been that from day one. So, what I want to lean into and really encourage you is CEO mindset is not something fake. It is genuine to you to make bigger macro decisions. It is a wonderful, great responsibility for you to lean into and know that what you are, producing and what you are teaching or what you are solving and what you are transforming for your clientele is wonderful as the practitioner. It's even more impactful as a CEO because at that lens, you are making more long-term decisions. You are making more sustainable choices on how you want to continue to show up as a business owner and as a thought leader in your industry. So that's the first one is whether you knew you applied to be a CEO or not when you started your business, you did. And maybe you should have interviewed yourself. Maybe there should have been a group panel, right? And references. But I really want to lean into like embodying that and taking that title, and not because it is capital L leadership. It is because it is the way that you can call out and embody your calling to this world. It's the way that you get to show up and steward what you are so incredibly passionate about. There is nothing in that title that makes that weird. It is what you are passionate about, why you started your business, what you want to solve, what you want to change, what you want to be collaborative on. That is a gift, right? So make that mindset shift, right? Today's video is all about CEO mindset. And I constantly am working with my clients to go, it is not a power down. It is not an uncomfortable way that you have to see yourself and change the way that you're, showing up and it has to look different or feel different. It is a perspective to ground yourself and recognize that the choices you make at the macro level do impact your employees, do impact your significant other, do impact your kiddos, do impact your calendar. It's a greater sense of you taking responsibility for that role because you've always been that role. Okay. Second encouragement for today in CEO mindset is a piece that I always love to think, when you're building your strategic plan, sometimes we get stuck into, again, the little minutia steps versus if you really level up and do your strategic plan with CEO mindset, you are comfortable and more comfortable doing the next 5 years, 10 years, and getting clarity on that. So the second tidbit for today's training is as you lean into CEO mindset, it actually prepares and helps you get more clarity. Because when you're in employee mindset, you are stuck in so many day-to-day, overwhelmed. This went well, this widget didn't go good, this piece of paper, like you're so down at the day-to-day level that it is not really aspirational to take your business anywhere. It is getting what needs to get done completed. It is getting the deliverables edited and out, right? So when you take on CEO mindset and I go, okay, give me the 5-year vision, it actually pulls you forward to take more initiatives more intentionally. It actually helps you think through, then we don't need to prioritize maybe those 3 programs we've been doing. Or I don't need to prioritize this marketing effort because in the long run, which we are all in the long run, it really doesn't have to be, this big decision that needs to happen because in the 5 years, you're going to have 84 more big decisions to make, right? So what I find is when I level up the conversation to say CEO to CEO, tell me in the next 5 years, is this going to matter? Is this what you want to continue to offer? Is this who you want to continue to partner with? Is this how you want to continue to show up in the marketplace? Is this how you want to continue to provide what you currently, offer? Because I'm not a big proponent. I will never coach a one and done, right? We need several renditions of that service, that blitz, that opportunity, that workshop, that retreat to really hit the sweet spot. So as a CEO, you can see we're going to run this 3 or 4 times and it doesn't freak you out when the first time or the second time go a little different or go better than planned or go not as well planned. The CEO mindset helps you stay steady over a longer term. And all of us are wanting to grow. You wouldn't be watching this if you weren't wanting to grow a more stable business model. Well, that is a way for you to go in 5 years. Let me keep visioning out. What would I be offering? How would I be showing up? How would I be managing, all of these different areas and initiatives? When you get super clear on that, it's much easier than to reverse engineer. Okay. So that's another benefit of evolving the muscle as a CEO is feeling comfortable to say in 2030, right? Like I'm very comfortable to say where I'm taking elite entrepreneur, coach business, retreats, services, offerings, speaking opportunities in 2030. Like I could sit here and do a whole video on that because I'm the CEO of that company. I'm giving you encouragement that as you are the CEO of your company, play out what is the vision to 2030. That's only 5 years. That's only 4 quarters times 5. That's only 20 quarters. That is not a lot. We all know that we underestimate how long things take and overestimate how long we think it takes to get it done, right? Like we constantly think, oh, I can get that done in 2 weeks. I can get it. No, it's like, no, that's actually was a 6-week process, or that was a 6-month build out or process or onboarding, right? So I'm going to really lean into go up to that 5-year plan conversation, even if your next CEO jam session of you working on your business, not in your business, is that practice. I would really encourage that. Last but not least, from mindset is the adaptability that as you grow as a leader, the skill set of adaptability is even more important. So I always like to use the rule of thumb that I will make decisions as a business owner with 80% of the information that's in front of me, right? I'm never going to have all the pieces in the puzzle to make a decision. I will continuously, honestly, bottleneck all of my opportunities and businesses if I constantly need 100% of all the data and all the trends and all of this, and I need more time to make the decision. I will be the bottleneck of the business. Okay. And again, from this mindset, being okay with the rule of thumb, the best of the best know how to move forward with saying a yes or a no to an opportunity with 80% of the information. So get the input from the team, get the input from, feedback of other, business owners that maybe have done that sponsorship, but you will always be making decisions with about 80% of data and get used to it and get really adaptable to it and get really confident in that skill set. Because the more that you can develop your decision-making trust, I would say it's decision-making skill, but ultimately from a mindset is I trust myself to make the best decision with 80% of the information on a daily basis. I don't need to stagnate, and or if I need more information or if the timing is not right, I'm very comfortable to say, I only have about 50% of the information here. I'm going to pin this in a quarter 2 decision, or I'm going to hold that meeting in July to evaluate that for September of this year. But again, I am still quickly moving through a decision-making process as a CEO to not stagnate, to get stuck, or to just honestly fizzle out in that skill set of making decisions. So I hope that this helps from, from a here standpoint, because most of the videos I lean into in trainings for everybody is about the tactical level of strategy, right? Strategy is just setting the intention and putting a plan in motion to get it completed. That is strategy. When I talk about CEO mindset, it is the inner strategies that we need to work on managing ourselves. And it's a lot of these intangible ways that are holding us back, that are limiting us, which we may not, know. And it's sometimes uncomfortable to take on a new scope of responsibilities that, again, you probably have never ran your business the way that you're running your business right now. And probably next year is going to be a new level of skill set and mindset that you're going to need to adapt to. So feeling comfortable with that, feeling okay with, you know what, Connie, I haven't done this before. I know, like the next year, the next version of you as a CEO is going to require a different set of thought patterns and a different set of habits and a different set of outlooks and a different set of urgency and cadence, because that is what evolves as business owners, right? What you did your first couple years to start your business isn't going to necessarily serve you well for year 5 through 10 and isn't going to serve you well from 15 to 25. So if you are at a place of adaptation and you're needing to grow that CEO mindset, the employee mindset is gold. I would love to offer you a 30-minute complimentary consultation where we can talk about CEO strategies, really what is happening in terms of you owning yourself as a leader and getting more confident in that space and really building more self-trust in that space, really getting comfortable with completion, and not just everything kind of being frazzled or, really undone. I'd love to be able to come alongside and offer some insights in that consultation, and if one-on-one coaching or group coaching would be a fit for you. So in today's video, make sure that you have given a thumbs up. Make sure that in the comment section, out of those 3 strategies you have shared, which one do you need to do with some hyper focus on from a CEO mindset? And of course, in the bio, there is a link to my calendar to do a 30-minute strategy session where we specifically will lean into CEO mindset. I can provide some insights, and then we can explore if coaching together would be the right fit. All right. I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your CEO day. I hope that you got some inspiration and some opportunity to look at CEO mindset a little bit differently. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye, y'all. Thank you.